The battle was already fierce when the general appeared. Steel rang against steel. Dust swelled like a living thing. Men screamed prayers to the gods who were busy elsewhere. Then the horn sounded and the tide changed. At the center of the chaos, General Athenius Valerian rode through fire and blood as if neither dared to touch him. His sword rose and fell with terrible precision, every strike decisive, every moment calm, almost divine. Rome had never lost a single battle, led by Athenius Valerian. From the frozen north to the sun-scorched east, victory followed him like a shadow. Cities opened their gates at the sound of his name, and enemies fled before his banners were even raised. Soon the whispers began. He is favored by the gods. No man survives like that. Some said Mars guided his blade. Others swore that Jupiter himself had marked him at death. And in the markets, in the forums, in the quiet corners of the taverns, a more dangerous rumor spread. Athenius Valerian is no mere man. He is the son of Zeus. The people loved him, not as they loved Rome, but as they loved hope. They carved his likeness into walls. Mothers lifted their children to see him pass. The emperor ruled from the throne, but Athenius ruled the hearts of the people, and that frightened the Senate. The senators whispered in secret. They said that men do not share generals louder than emperors unless they crave rebellion. They spoke of loyalty while sharpening fear. They spoke of safety while plotting murder. But Rome did not kill her heroes openly. Rome tested them. Athenius was sent back to the frontiers, this time with men barely trained, boys who had never held a shield steady, but he conquered. He was sent against enemies 3 times his number, with supplies stretched thin and others arriving late, but yet he conquered. Each victory only deepened the Senate's dread, so they chose a different blade. This time, the order came stamped with the emperor's seal. He was sent to the Battle of Cladrys Vale. Athenius read it in silence. 300 men were assigned to him. Reinforcements were promised from the south. Intelligence claimed that the enemies were scattered and weak, a lie wrapped in parchment. But still, he mounted his horse and he marched. The enemy surged like flood, horns screaming, arrows blackening the sky. Athenius formed the line. 300 Roman soldiers stood against an army. They fought like men who believed in something greater than survival. Shields locked, blood spilled, the ground turned sick beneath their feet. One by one, Athenius watched his men fall, cut down, trampled, and dragged screaming into the trees. He shouted for reinforcements, but none came. And then he realized that Rome had decided that this was not a battle, that this was an execution. By nightfall, only Athenius still lived, wounded, bleeding, and his arm was split. His horse dead beneath him. He crawled from the carnage under cover of darkness. The screams of his dying legions burned in his soul. This time, Rome's invincible general survived the battle, but at what cost? When he returned to Rome, there were no cheers, only silence. The Senate did not praise his survival, rather they questioned it. They accused him of cowardice and stripped him of his command. They named him traitor. And when the people protested, Rome moved quickly. Soldiers blocked the streets. His statue was torn down in the night. His name vanished from public records. Anthemius was arrested at dawn.
You are under arrest.
No trial,
Quietly.
no defense, only a decree. They had him executed beyond the city walls, where heroes were forgotten, an inconvenient truth buried. And so this is the story of how Rome betrayed a general who was once loved, feared, and praised by the people. Hit the subscribe button now to get more of these stories.